Hello and welcome to 101 Redstone Basics. I'm SiberianHat and today we're going to talk about clocks. Not these ones though, but redstone clocks. So redstone clocks are redstone devices that give an output every so often and can change the amount of time that it will take for a clock to give an output by changing its design. But let's start with a very simple design, that is this one, that consists of a torch, and that torch will power these repeaters around and power this block where the torch is, and that will unpower this torch, that will unpower the line and unpower the block, that will let it turn on once more and loop around. So you can take an output from one of these red blocks and you can change the amount of time that it will take for the clock to circle around by changing the repeater timings. But you can also unpower the clock and stop it from looping around by powering these inputs. But of course you can also unpower it and let it go around once more. But here we have another nice design that is only one wide, so that can be pretty useful, but it works with the same principle of the torch powering itself around. Of course, you can also power it to stop it going around all the time and unpower it. But now let's talk about hopper clocks. So hopper clocks are very useful design because they are very compact and they consist of two hoppers with an item inside of them and a converter to take the output. So when there is an item inside of one of the hoppers, because it is facing the other one, it will make the item go to the other hopper, and it will happen the same thing the other way around. So when there's an item here, it will go to this hopper and then go back to the first one. Now, as I said, you can take an output with this converter, and every time there's an item inside of the hopper, you can take the output. Now you can lock the hopper, of course, by powering one of the hoppers, and if you power this one, it will lock it on, and if you power this one, it will lock it off. Now here we have a variation of this design that allows us to give higher delays. You can have longer delays, with more items, or less delay with less items. So we can make these however you want. Now this design is only one wide and silent, so that's pretty nice. But the way it works is by consisting of this RS NOR latch, and if you don't know what an RS NOR latch is, you can re-watch the 101 Redstone Basics again. But moving on, when we power this block, it will power this hopper, and unpower this other one because the torch will be powered, and the other way it will unpower this hopper, but the torch will be powering this one. So this will allow all the items that are in one hopper go to the other, and the same thing the other way around. But when the hopper runs out of items, the converter will stop giving output, and it will reset or set the RS NOR latch, and this will cycle around, so it will make a loop. Now we can take the output from one of these red blocks being unpowered and giving a pulse every time it cycles around, or being always powered and giving an off pulse when it cycles around. But yeah, I think that's basically it. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.